Hi guys, this is Jade, and thank you for joining me for part 2 of my This Week on Anime, where I'm specifically focusing on the Crunchyroll 2016 Best of Anime list. As you guys already know from part 1, I'm a little bit disappointed in basically the limitations of your options whenever you're voting, namely that you're basically only getting to choose from 4 and then a writing category. So I want to talk a little bit more about that, and from a marketing standpoint as a businesswoman, kind of some of the motivations of limiting your options and why that would actually happen in the mind of someone who actually operates a business and is used to limiting options. So first, as humans, we prefer to do the absolute bare minimum, okay? We're gonna do as little as we can possibly fucking do to get away with it, right? Like, I mean, seriously, if you can get away with doing, like, 5 minutes of work, or you're going to spend, like, 40 minutes of work, no, you're gonna take the 5 minutes, right? I mean, you're gonna do what's the easiest. So whenever you go to take a survey, or you go to do pretty much anything, your inclination is to do whatever is the fastest and whatever is the easiest, especially if you get on a website and you're already a little bit off-put by what they're kind of preaching. So basically, if you see a lot of anime that you don't really know, odds are you aren't even going to be looking for that other category. You're probably just going to click the first thing that you're remotely familiar with, and you're going to move fucking on. Because in marketing, if it takes longer to do something, you're likely to not do it. So what does that mean when you're doing a survey? Well, like I said, you're going to pick the thing that is the most obvious to you. Because by the time they've already narrowed down those 4 results, whether they're great action series, whether they're great drama series or not, they've basically told you you're going to vote for one of these 4, or you're going to take extra time to write in the other category, which is this fucking big at the bottom. And odds are, many people either didn't notice that there was another category, because I almost completely missed it. Odds are people are going to just want to do the one single click on a series that they're remotely familiar with, because it's easier than going down to the other category, clicking it, and then typing in something really long. Like, for example, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Best Action, right? Kind of follow me here? So, yeah, if you have the option to basically click something you thought, yeah, this is pretty good, I'm gonna click this, or maybe I don't remember if that, this other awesome series that I thought was this year, maybe it's not this year because it's not on here. But it actually came out like January through March, the winter season. Well, you're shit out of luck, aren't you? So basically, by them suggesting to you what you should be voting for, you are more likely to click on one of those 4 options. And that works really well for marketing. And it works really well for you because it saves you time. Because they're limiting your options and they're basically telling you, these 4 anime were great. Everything else, maybe not so much. But you have the option to write it in if you feel like doing extra. Odds are, you don't feel like doing extra. However, in the case of Crunchyroll survey, a whole lot of people felt like doing extra. More so, in fact, on their hero list than I think it was their second recommendation, like to you, basically. A lot of people went in and wrote in something completely different. And it was like double or triple the number of people going down to the other category to actually write it in. So you have triple the number of people who are voting for your lowest, hero, actually willing to go and do more because they felt like their favorite hero wasn't represented in your poll. Which leads me back to the whole thing of, if you don't like an anime, don't watch it, but if you're representing a big, industry, front runner like Crunchyroll is, then why not at least put people on your panel who are going to defend stuff like this to keep stuff like that from happening? Because don't you want to have some kind of validity with your future polls so that when people look at it, they say, oh, look, the anime that I liked is actually represented here, Or that there's at least more options than just 4. So by limiting your options, they're basically telling you that these 4 anime were worth putting it on the list by saying that the experts felt that these were worth putting on the list. And maybe the one that was really awesome, and you don't remember if you watched it this year or last year, that really deserved your vote, wasn't even on there at all, because maybe no one watched it. Maybe no one cared enough to put it on there. So, Crunchyroll, I hope in the future, and anyone else really who's making a survey, and you want to really be taken seriously, make your list a little bit longer. What's the harm in it? I mean, put a couple more graphics together. Like, is it really that big of a deal? I mean, odds are you didn't just decide in like the nth hour, oh, we're going to have a survey, because you put a lot of effort into marketing it and stuff. So why not go the extra mile and make people who like things like Haikyuu and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and do Rah Rah Rah, 91 Days, Love Live Sunshine, at least feel like their favorite anime were represented on your website whenever they went to vote for the best anime of 2016. I don't know. So, anyways, thanks guys for joining me. Part 3 will be up soon. So I hope you will like, subscribe, follow, and whatever the hell it is you guys do on social media. I don't know, I'm not real savvy. I'm on Twitch too, so come hang out. It's like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. It can be fun, trust me. I'm there a lot. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for following, and as always, I appreciate it. Bye. How do I turn this off? There we go.